Hello there. Welcome back with a new lesson in technical math. Our lesson 4.4 is about the micrometer caliper. The first part of it will be about the metric micrometer caliper. Our objectives for this lesson is to learn how to read metric measurements on a micrometer caliper. The micrometer caliper is an instrument for measuring very small lengths using the movement of a finely threaded rotating screw, which gives it better precision than a vernier caliper. It is used in technical fields in which fine precision is required. Micrometers are available in metric units and US units. The metric one is graduated and read in hundredths of a millimeter. The parts of a micrometer, we can see it in front of us. To use a micrometer properly, place the object to be measured between the anvil and spindle and turn the thimble until the object fits snugly. The barrels of most metric micrometers are graduated in millimeters. The micrometer also has graduations of halves of millimeters, which are indicated by the lower set of graduations on the barrel. The threads on the spindle are made so that it takes 2 complete turns of the thimble for the spindle to move precisely 1 millimeter. The head is divided into 50 equal divisions, each division indicating 1/100th of a millimeter, which is the precision. To read a metric micrometer in millimeters, let us look at an example of a measurement. As we can see here in this picture, looking to this part of the micrometer, we can count here 1 millimeter, because every line up here represents 1 millimeter. If we look down here, every line represents a 1/2 millimeter. So we can say that we passed also 1/2 millimeter. When we look finally to this line here, we can read 25/100th of a millimeter. Add these numbers, then you will have your reading for this measurement. Let us check our answer here. This should be our correct answer. Yes, it is correct. Let us see another example. Looking here, we can see that we passed 7 millimeters. Looking down here, we passed also 1/2 millimeter after the 7 millimeters. Looking to the head, we have 27/100th of a millimeter. Adding these numbers, we will have 7 77/100th of a millimeter. Let us check our answer. This should be our correct answer. Yes, it is correct. Another example. Now I'll give you a chance to find the reading by yourself. I think that your reading must be like this: 5 millimeters. Add to it a half millimeter. Looking to the head, you have 31 hundredths of a millimeter. This gives us a total of 5 and 81 hundredths of a millimeter. This should be our correct answer, and it is correct. Another example, we passed 6 millimeters. We didn't pass any halves, so only 6 full millimeters. Looking to the head, we can see that we have 19 hundredths of a millimeter. Adding these numbers, we would have 6 millimeters and 19 hundredths of a millimeter. So this would be our correct answer, and it is correct. A new example, we have here 4 millimeters. We don't have any halves. The head is pointing on 25 hundredths of a millimeter. So our reading is 4¼ millimeter. Another example, and this line here represents a half millimeters. The reading on the head 33 hundredths of a millimeter. Adding these numbers, our reading will be 9 and 83 hundredths of a millimeter. A final example, looking to this graduation here, we have 15 millimeters. Looking down here, we don't have any halves. Looking at the graduation on the head, we have 40 hundredths of a millimeter. Adding these two numbers, our reading will be 15 and 40 hundredths of a millimeter. By this example, we come to the end of our lesson.